I'm very pleased to be here today at Robertson because this is another significant step forward in the steps we're taking as a government to ensure that our Defence Forces are always ready and that they have access to the best training facilities of anywhere in the world, and that they can work with our allies and partners, as we are here with the United States Marines, to ensure that together, as always, the United States and Australia will be a combination that pursues peace. Our objective here in this part of the world is a free and open Indo-Pacific. Our objective here is to ensure a peaceful region, but one that at the same time Australia is in a position to always protect its interests, always advance our national interests, always support a global world order that favours freedom. And that is something that we share very deeply with our American friends and allies. And to see what is on display here today, as you've had the opportunity to also do, to see people have come from both countries, from all four corners of those countries, and be here at these training facilities here working together to hone their skills, to ensure that they are testing each other and putting our Defence Forces together in a very strong position. $747 million is a significant investment, and I want to show you the areas which we're talking about here in the Territory. At Robertson Barracks, of course, where we are here today, and then Kangaroo Flats, about an hour's travel from here. Mount Bundy Training Area, a larger area still, and then of course the Bradfield Training Area. Now these facilities, and particularly Bradshaw, will be significantly enhanced because of the investments that we are making as part of these investments. Essential upgrades made to these four key military training areas, simulation for battle space, the use of new technology, and medical facilities, particularly at Bradshaw, which will enable that world-class facility to be the best in the Southern Hemisphere, and providing the training opportunities that our Defence Forces need to be at the top of their game, which is what we expect of them, but more importantly, it's what they expect of themselves. And I want to thank all of them who are here for their service, both the Australian forces who are here and, of course, the US Marines who are here serving in the same cause, and we thank them very much for that. So it's a significant investment. It's an investment that not only keeps Australians safe and advances and protects our national interests in what is a very uncertain world and can be a very uncertain region, a region in which there are many pressures. What this means is Australia will be able to continue to play a very significant role. Australia has agency in our region, positive agency. We work right across the government in all the areas that we have that opportunity, diplomatic and other channels, to work with partners in the region to ensure that our region is safe, that it is stable, and there is a balance that favours freedom ultimately, which is in the interest of all of those who live in the region. The other part of this is, of course, the $747 million, which is going to be spent here and right across the Territory as a major boost to the Northern Territory economy. Through Sitzler, what this means is 98% of the contracts that will be as part of this program, which will go to Australian companies. And in fact, they'll go to predominantly, almost entirely Northern Territory-based companies, and they'll certainly go to Northern Australian companies. And that's because these companies have got the wherewithal to get this job done. And it's very pleasing that when the government makes these decisions, we made this decision yesterday. I chaired the National Security Committee meeting in Sydney yesterday. This is a project that was first scoped out some years ago on its first pass, and since then has been upgraded and adapted to deal with the new force posture and strategic update that I outlined last year. And that means this plan now can meet the demands of that plan, and that's why the investment has been significantly upgraded to $747 million. But that's going to be creating jobs here in the Territory. That's going to be supporting the development of new skills, new apprentices, others working in sectors on challenging tasks. One of the reasons why we're so supportive of our defence investments and defence industry capability development is if you can get it right on a defence contract, then you can pretty much tackle any job. And that's what we want out of our industry. And I know that this is going to be a very challenging task for Sitzler, and I know that they will be up to it, and they'll be working with contractors right across the Northern Territory to get this job done.